I don't know where to start. So, I'm homeless. Right now, I'm at a shelter. I got some stuff here right now. And I'm only at this shelter for 3 days. Let's talk about what happened that got me in this situation. So, I am severely depressed even when taking medication. I have major depressive disorder, and I have been diagnosed with that in the past. And it is so bad that I cannot do anything. I cannot take care of myself. I do not have any energy, and it usually happens during the fall and winter. Before all of this happened, shit hit the fan. I was called disrespectful for taking a water bottle to work because I didn't have a water bottle at the time. Called disrespectful for not having enough money to buy 2 pizzas. And called disrespectful for asking to pick up a grocery order. All in the same week. How insane does that sound? And this was before August. So in August, like on the 6th, I think, I helped my boyfriend move from Arizona to Texas. And then we hung out for a week in Texas. And after that, I just got sad. But going back to the disrespectful thing, I was given a deadline until December. And I will show you somewhere over here. Insert a thing. And the deadline was to be moved out by December. Anyway, boyfriend leaves from the house. I go to work a few more times, but then I just can't. I am riddled with anxieties of having to look for an apartment. I can't do anything. Boyfriend was not really giving me a lot of attention and helping me on the hunt for cheap apartments. And I was being outcasted and isolated by my roommates. I don't remember what day it was, but it was another roommate's birthday. And it was me, my 2 roommates, one of their friends, and a mutual friend. And I sat there, nobody talked to me. And the mutual friend immediately noticed something was wrong with me. Because I was very sad, very depressed, and nobody acknowledged me. I was just there. So after that birthday party, it was just a fucking cheese board. My friend and I went and talked, and I told them about the being disrespectful thing and how I had a deadline to move out. And that was very stressful for me. One of my roommates was dating someone, and that had its own tea. That roommate is a very toxic person, and whenever something doesn't go right in their world, they kick someone out. And that's what happened to me, but that's what happened to the ex too. 2 of them, actually. And the cops were called. And then I was given this half-assed apology of, if you need time, you can have time of when to move. And I will help you get an apartment. I did not believe that. Something was wrong, and I knew something was wrong. September rolls around, and I'm out of work for like 2-3 weeks by now. And I'm feeling terrible. I'm very stressed. I'm overwhelmed. I got no money. I've got bills that I can't pay. and I'm freaking my shit. Of course, no one can help me out with that. Couldn't have money for a lift to get to work because I was broke because I had to pay rent. Wasn't being picked up from work anymore. So it got expensive over time. That was $15 front, like to and fro. It was really piling up, and I was broke. And so I was broke. I had no money, no way to get to work, and I was giving up, and I did try to kill myself. I was told not to get help and go to a hospital when I desperately said I need to go to the hospital. And I was cutting myself because I am depressed. I need help. You are supposed to be the adult and the support system. You do not care for me. I knew that my roommate stopped caring for me, last year. Anyway, so I got help. My cat stopped me from killing myself, and I just went to the hospital. I left a note that said, I'm going to the hospital. Take care of my cat. Please don't give her away. I will kill myself. So, I'm in the hospital from the 5th to the 13th of September. And everything was fine there. I got on medication, new medication. Didn't know what was happening at the house. This roommate reported me to this thing called Edgar and Ivy, saying that I abused my cat. Took my cat to the vet and got her Prozac without my knowledge, permission, consent. And drugged my cat and wanted to give her away. The mutual friend was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And took my cat into their home, which she now is, and she is safe. She has food, she has water, she has her litter, and she's got toys. And she's getting entertainment. I had no idea this went down. I knew something was wrong while I was at the hospital. I had no contact with anyone, but I had a gut feeling that something was wrong, that my cat was gone, and I was going to be homeless. The mutual friend was telling me about the shit that my roommate was accusing me of. Accused me of, again, being abusive towards my cat. Nope. Stealing spoons, taking them to work and throwing them away. Nope. That I have an antisocial disorder. Nope. I just prefer to be alone, and if someone wants to hang out with me, fucking say it. Ever since they got into that relationship, the roommate was in the relationship, I was gone. There was no watching TV together. There was no talking in the car together. That's my fault. And, yeah. And I found out that I was kicked out of the house without any notice, unlawfully, and I will be going to court for this. I'm going to take their ass to court. They wrongfully accused me of being abusive towards my cat. The cat that I've raised since she was 3 months old, who I slept on the floor with to be in the same room as her for 4 days straight. This past 4 days, today is the 17th of September. I don't think an abuser would do that. I don't think an abuser would let their cat bite them and scratch them. I don't think so. It's because I yelled at my cat. My cat fell out of the bathroom window, and I didn't know. I tried to call the house chat. No one answered, and I said my cat got out. No one came to help me. I got my cat. I was having a panic attack. I had a breakdown. So, what do people do when they have panic attacks and breakdowns? They yell, they cry. I was told by the good friend that I was witnessed holding my cat and screaming in her face. Nope. I brought my cat inside. She had her claws in my side, so I threw her away from me. She landed on her feet, as cats do. She went into the room, and then I continued to say, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you do that? Why is this happening to me? God hates me, and I want to kill myself." Because I was having a breakdown. Because my emotional support animal got outside. I was also told that because my cat is kept in the room all day, that I am abusive. I was told to keep my cat in the room because she had fleas. Once I got her flea medication, she did not want to leave the room. She was terrified of the other cat, she was terrified of the dogs, and would fight them. She would scratch them. So, in order to avoid that happening, I kept her in the room. But I'm the bad guy? Need I remind everyone that whenever the dogs... Ooh, the dogs. Whenever Banksy died, that was one of the previous old dogs, I was blamed for leaving her outside because my roommate did not want to take the blame of locking their dog outside in the Texas heat. I did not know she was outside. I was not near her. This was an old dog. She stopped barking. I did not know whether she wanted inside or outside. I thought she was inside the whole damn time. So I was blamed for some fucking reason. How could I know? Let's see. And then when Brooke, the newer dog, one of the newer dogs, would get a little too bitey with River, the older dog, the roommate would smack Brooke in the face and tell her no, and smacked her on the butt. But I'm the bad guy for yelling at my cat and throwing her away from me. All of my items and all of my possessions were put into my closet, my old closet, and my friend took me in for a few days and was helping me figure out what to do. It's only the 17th. It was 12 when we got all my stuff packed into their car, except my bed. So my bed is gone now. And it was 2 a.m. when we left. And I still continued to sleep on the floor of their craft room so I can be in the same room as my cat. And in 2 days, we sifted through all of my belongings of what I can give away, all the tiny miscellaneous things, what I can put in storage, and what I can take with me when I get to a shelter. They helped me apply for emergency housing. They took me to work and brought me back to their house. They are keeping my cat until I'm able to have my own little apartment. So, I was villainized and became homeless for wanting to get help for myself. Do you understand any of that? Because I certainly don't. Right now, I am in a temporary housing for 3 days, and then I have to go somewhere else, hopefully more permanent, and hopefully they will take me in. It is a women's shelter, because I am a woman, and it is very Christian, and I am not that. but I have a job. I still have my job. I've been going to work, and I'm just trying to get enough hours in. I've been working 7-hour shifts, and I'm just trying to get my life in order now, because everything was once again taken away from me as I knew it. And it was not my fault. None of this has been my fault. So, I have been, I guess, registered, signed up, however you want to say it, for outpatient therapy. I am going to get my medication paid for. I'm hopefully going to be in my own studio apartment, hopefully, in a few months. And I hope my boyfriend will help me. If I don't have my apartment in a few months, hopefully we can find someplace cheap in another city. Him, me, all of our shit, and our cat. Ida's his baby too. Today is Tuesday. It is the only day of rest I've been given since Friday. I have been working my ass off non-stop for the past 4 days. Friday, got kicked out, and signed up for housing. What else did we do? Other than the housing thing. Well, we got the shit out of the house and into the car. Saturday, we were sorting through everything, and that took a while. Sunday, I went to work, and we finished sorting through everything. Monday, I went to work, and then I had to get everything ready so I could come here. Today, this morning, since I think I've been up since like 8 or 9, something, I went to the mental health place here so I can get signed up there so I can have access to my medication and have a caseworker. I didn't have a caseworker yet when I was in the hospital. What a terrible person my roommate was. But right now, I'm in a safe place. It's a little scary. I'm alone. I do not know any of these people. And yes, I tried to ask any friends for any space, but got nothing. And that's okay. Like I said, I've been working very hard. And soon I will have to get a lawyer and create a small claims case because I was, let me find the word. I was discriminated and unlawfully evicted with no notice. There's been no notice of anything. I hope I win that case. Bad things happen to bad people, and I'm not a bad person. I was so convinced that I was a bad person because I just stayed to myself. Make that make sense. I am safe. Ida is safe. All of my belongings are safe. They are only packed up in storage. They are safe in my friend's room, or in their craft room. And I'm happy with that. Cheers.